Hi Aries, welcome back, welcome in. Thank you all so much for being here, for returning. If you are returning, if you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Caitlin. Thank you for engaging with the channel. Sorry, this is my first video of the day and I'm a little bit groggy still. It's been a long night. Few things. I wanted to let you guys know that personal readings are still open, and over the not this last weekend, but the weekend before, I made a video about it, but it didn't get very many views, so I'm saying it in all of the zodiac readings as well. I am Reiki 1 and 2 certified now, so I am doing Reiki distance healing. I am infusing all of my readings with Reiki, cleansing all my crystals, all my cards, all of that stuff with Reiki energy. But most importantly for you guys is the Reiki distance energy healing that I will be providing now. I'm still working on getting it up on my website. I don't like messing with websites anymore. It used to be like part of my bag, like IT and all that, but I just don't really like it anymore. So I'm a little bit slow to get that up on the website. But if that is something that you're interested in, feel free to leave a comment, to email me, to send a message via the website is another way to get a hold of me. And we will set that up for you and explore all of that. Yeah, so let's get into it. I've also started incorporating sound into my readings. This is something I've done for myself personally for a really long time, my own meditations, to clear my crystals and cards and all of that stuff in my space, my home, all of that. But I've never used it on the channel, so I decided to start incorporating sound. With that being said, if you are wearing headphones, I suggest turning it down. I don't want your ears to ring or anything like that. So without further ado, let's get into it, Aries. Alright guys, let's see what is in and around you, what opportunities are coming up for you, what situations you could be dealing with. Knight of Swords is the first card out. Very determined, bound and determined, very focused, very passionate, very charismatic, which is kind of your guys' bag, right? You're very charismatic and charming, and oh my gosh, so much Wands energy. We've got the Knight and the Page of Wands. Okay. So, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Hangman, the Page of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. You could have a lot of offers for romance, for partnership, you could be on dating sites, and that's why this is coming up. I just see a lot of people coming towards you with messages, wanting to be with you, wanting to date you, wanting to get to know you, even. Okay. The King of Swords, more air energy, a little bit more evolved, a little bit more mature than the Knight of Swords, but it's that same determined, that same very focused, quick-witted, It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that could be significant to you for some reason or another. I'm just getting a lot of offers. People really want to be around you. They really want to spend time with you. They want to get to know you. They want to maybe even partner with you in a business sense right now. But you have the Hanged Man. This could be happening. You could be receiving more offers because maybe you've changed your approach to something. Maybe you've been really closed off to dating apps, dating sites, whatever they're called, just dating in general, and maybe you've finally opened yourself up and you're being perceived in a new light. You are seeing things in a new light as well. Like, maybe this isn't so bad. Maybe I was giving this a bad name for no reason. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, or something like that. But you've definitely changed your viewpoint on something, and it very well could be dating. You've got the Three of Cups here showing up for you, showing that you have a lot of people around you that really, really care about you. You could be, maybe you went on 3 different dates, maybe even 4, and you're getting together with your friends to kiki about it, to talk about it, to analyze, to even get their point of view. Like, hey, what do you think about this guy? I've been talking to them for a little bit. What's your opinion? Stuff like that. But there are people definitely around you that love you and adore you. These could be friends that you've had for a very long time, or friends that feel like you've known forever. Whether you've had them since childhood or not, that's the way they feel to you. They're comforting. They feel like home, welcoming. They'll never judge you. They'll never judge you. That's the biggest part, right? And then the Wheel of Fortune here with the Victory. Excuse me. Something is turning in your favor. There's a victory here that is yours, that's destined to be yours, that has always meant to be yours. The Wheel of Fortune indicates something that is predestined, something that has always been on your timeline, something that when you were at source, choosing how you wanted this lifetime to go, obviously not all of the tiny minute details, but there are events, significant events that you did choose. And this is one of them. One is showing up. It's something, the wheel is turning in your favor, definitely, with the Victory card coming right after it. Luck is on your side, all of those things, but definitely something is changing your course for the better. And I think that's why this Tower card is also here. This could be a false start with somebody. Maybe you decided to go on a date with somebody and you really, really liked them, but it never got to a 3rd or 4th date for whatever reason. It feels like that was something that worked out in your favor. This person could be a narcissist, they could have been an abuser, and it's not something that you got to see just yet, but the universe could have stepped in and been like, nope, we're putting an end to this, right? Meow. And it was for your benefit. It was for it. Even if it feels a little sucky, even if it felt a little yucky, they could have ended it in a not so nice way. I don't know, maybe they did it via text, or just were really harsh with their words, and it's like, oh, shit, that stung. So it could have felt pretty yucky, but I will say it was definitely for your benefit. You got the 7 of Cups. It feels like if this is involving another person, it could be a job as well. Maybe you put in for a job and you didn't get it. I feel like it's for the best. It wasn't a good fit. It feels like it was all kind of like smoke and mirrors, and they were just saying what you wanted to hear. But it's not something that they could keep up for very long, so maybe that's why they ended it, or ghosted you, or whatever. They did. If it was a job, that's why they didn't go with you, because maybe your vibration was just too high for the grimy shit that they're doing. They looked at you and like, oh no, they're gonna catch on really quick, and they're gonna stand up for what's right, and we're not doing what's right here. We are doing things under the table and kind of backhanded. A lot of illusion, a lot of delusion around this situation, deception even. Someone could have been, again, wearing a false mask, and either they couldn't keep it up, or you saw right through it and just you ended things, kind of. And I do feel like it's more of a love situation than work, I'm getting, because the Lovers just flipped over and just kind of showed me, yeah, it's talking about love more than work. I would, instead of rebounding and getting back into the dating... What? Okay, bud, I love you too. God, he screams like he's getting hurt, and then all he says is, I love you. Like, no, that's... I love hearing that, but at the same time, like, do you really need to interrupt what I'm doing for that? We say it to each other a million times a day. Yeah, kids. They're adorable. Alright. Anyways, instead of rebounding from... I always feel like it's during your guys' readings. I always feel like it's the Aries readings that he interrupts the most. It's strange to me. Anyway, instead of rebounding and going for a new guy or girl, a new person, or putting yourself back into the dating world right away, I would say take a beat, go within, and see if you can find some direction, see if you can find some guidance or clarity around a situation. Maybe you're still a little bit confused as to why this happened, why this didn't work out. Sorry. And instead of just brushing it off and moving on to the next person, you're being called to go within and figure out what it is in you that could have been attracted to this person, that could have drawn this person to you. Not saying that it's your fault by any means, but there might be something that you need to address to prevent it from happening again, because this is not a cycle that you want to keep repeating. And I feel like it is a cycle that keeps repeating. We got the... What was that noise? We got the Five of Swords coming out right after it, letting me know that this could be some sort of self-destructive pattern that you keep repeating. Maybe you always go for the same type of people. You always go... I don't know, you always rebound the same way. You jump from one relationship to the next without really giving yourself time to process, without giving yourself time to heal. The universe is calling for you to heal yourself before you involve anybody else in your situation. Otherwise, it's just going to be a cycle that keeps repeating yourself. Your next relationship's going to fail as well if you don't give yourself, even if it wasn't a significant relationship, even if it was only a week, 2 weeks, whatever. I really, really feel like this time in your life is calling you to heal yourself, to start taking the steps to heal. It's not going to happen overnight, obviously, but you can start taking the steps to go in that direction, to move towards healing, to choose healing, to choose love over and over and over again, but in a way that isn't just going from one person to the next in an endless cycle of, well, another one bites the dust, on to the next one. It's like taking the time to process, figure out what it is you truly, truly, truly want deep down in your heart of hearts. And I also feel like your self-deprecating pattern could be that as soon as you get in a relationship, everything else just kind of goes to the wayside. It's like it doesn't matter. Your friendships might even get pushed to the side a little bit. I feel like they're strong enough to withstand it, but that doesn't mean that it's helpful for them, or that it's okay to treat people like that. Like, I think we all know people like that. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. You know, that as soon as they get into a relationship, they just kind of, nothing else matters. Their work starts to falter even because they're putting so much focus on the relationship and the person, and maybe even you're the one with this false face, this mask on, and it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time to keep that up and to keep someone kind of caught up in this. And it's like, you need to bring yourself back to balance, and you need to stay in that balance and not let yourself get consumed with relationships with other people. Just keep yourself in balance, even when you are in relationships and when you aren't, because I really feel like this is calling you to not necessarily be single for a while, because I'm talking to a collective. So a lot of you guys are in relationships and you're married. So this situation of dating people and false starts and all of that won't even apply to you. Excuse me. And I feel like that is okay. I mean, not every reading is for everybody. This is specific to those who consider themselves single, free spirits. But you're definitely being called to slow down, to stop dating even altogether, until you figure some shit out, and until you feel like you can keep yourself in balance, with or without someone else in your life. Alright, let's get a few more cards, and then we're going to do our oracle. The Lovers, again, it flipped out, like I said, when I was talking about this situation. I was saying it could be related to work, and then this flipped out, just to be like, no, this isn't work. This is definitely a relationship. It could be with a Cancer person, that you had this kind of false start. I was getting really big air energy. They could be air sun with like a water moon or some shit. This could also be just letting us know that when you do find this balance, and when you do give yourself this space to grow and have peace and to get to know yourself outside of dating and dating apps and how people perceive you on those apps, I really, really, really feel like you're being called to go within and to be still and to not get into anything new. And I feel like once you go through that process, you will find someone who is on your level, who is a good match. I feel like this person that you had this tower situation that kind of dodged a bullet feeling was an air sign, and then this new, after you process this in a healthy way and process it in a healthy way and come into balance and heal these parts of you that are still hurting, not necessarily from this, but just from your childhood, even your parents, parental, whatever. I feel like you will find love, and it'll be really strong, and it'll be really great, likely with a water sign. Alright, let's get an oracle card to wrap this up. That is not at all the reading that I was expecting, but it must be what you guys needed, because that's what Spirit wanted to say. That's what Spirit had for you. All right, let's see. Spirit, speak to me and through me, the Aries collective. What do they need to know right now? What oracle card is the most relevant, most accurate for their situation? What message will resonate with them the most right now? What do they need to know? Hearth. This has a lot to do with warmth in that fire. I feel, did you guys get this on your last reading too? I feel like you did. Warmth, light, fire energy. That's you guys. Come, dear, and sit by the fire. Hearth comes to a reading when you are cold, rigid, or perhaps seeing things from only a logical perspective. You are being guided to warm your soul and to experience life from the heart. Your emotions don't care about logic or reason. The heart feels what it feels, and in this situation, your heart is wiser than your mind. Listen to your inner knowing to guide you. You may feel conflicted. Your mind might be telling you to be more practical, more reasonable, or more sensible. This is your ego operating from a place of fear. Your soul knows what you need now, and it's letting you know through what you feel. Allow this wisdom to be heard, and all will be well. I feel like this goes pretty well hand in hand with this, the Four of Swords, going within and asking for guidance, opening yourself up to receiving it, opening your heart and your mind, asking your ego to take a back seat for a little bit and listen to your intuition, listen to your heart. Your heart knows what it wants. Your mind might be telling you, well, the clock's ticking, time's running out, I want all of these things and I don't even have prospects right now, so I gotta keep running through all these partners till I find one that fits. And that's not the way to do it. That's a way to get yourself hurt and to hurt other people. If you're just going through them and discarding them when they don't fit your vision or when they don't act accordingly. So I feel like you really need to take a beat, de-ice your heart for a little bit. Maybe you're going through all of these people with a very logical, a very mind-centered approach, and if they don't tick all of these boxes, and if they don't do this, if they don't act a certain way, if they don't open the door, whatever it is, and you're just like, nope, that's not it. But your heart might be feeling really strongly attached or attracted to somebody, and it's trying to tell you, it's trying to lead you, but you're very shut off to it. And I feel like once you go through this kind of meditative alone time, quiet your mind, move your ego to the side and start your healing. I feel like once you start progressing through that and healing certain parts of you, you will come to this lover's energy with possibly a Cancer. And it could be happening a lot sooner than you think. You might be hearing me say this and you're like, yeah, that's going to take forever. I'm not doing that. And it's like, okay. As soon as you do, it'll happen a lot sooner than you think, and it'll be a lot greater than you think. A lot greater than you can ever imagine. Alright guys, I know that was very specific. My hope and my intention for these readings is that it resonates with a large collective and it helps provide guidance and clarity and maybe even a little bit of healing for you guys. But I'm going to leave it there for you, and I will see you all next time. I love you all so very much. Bye. Bye.